Well, what an amazing weekend it has been, and what an incredible weekend of golf we've been treated to. And our Brentley Romine has had a front row seat to all the action over the last couple of days out at Cypress Point. Brentley, just describe the week that you've seen firsthand and what you'll remember about this Walker Cup.
Yeah, and at least for 3 sessions, this Walker Cup was everything that we could ask for, right? A spectacular venue, an expert setup, and a one-point match heading into Sunday singles. But eventually the fog did roll in, and the Americans did what they do best. They rolled in that final session for the 8th time in the last 9 editions to win their 5th straight Walker Cup. And perhaps we shouldn't be surprised with a lineup loaded with future PGA Tour stars. And as much as this is about the players, you can't help but ignore what this means for U.S. captain Nathan Smith, one of the most decorated mid-ams of all time, 4 U.S. mid-am titles, 3 Walker Cups as a player, 2 wins. And I talked with his dad, Larry, earlier this evening. He said for his son, this is the highest level that he will ever achieve, to win a Walker Cup as a captain. And the best part, Anna, is he gets to do it all again next year at La Hinch.
Yeah, a very special weekend for him as well. And I know it's getting dark out there, Brentley, so just one other question. I know Bryson DeChambeau was back out there again supporting Team USA. You got a chance to catch up with him. What did he have to say about the day?
Look, Bryson was just one of the many faces out here supporting, and you mentioned the words from Keegan Bradley, Tiger Woods, but for Bryson DeChambeau, with his busy schedule, to walk 2 days outside the ropes, watching the action, talking to the players, it was cool to see, and we had to ask him about it. We caught up with him around the 14th hole earlier today.
Well, first off, I've got a lot of great friends around this area. I grew up 2.5 hours away in Fresno, and being out here in Monterey, the peninsula area, has been a treat growing up my entire junior career, and then coming back to seeing some great friends out here at Cypress Point, and too many connections out here for me not to say I got to come here and support Team USA, as well as just supporting Team USA and getting them over the finish line. Looks like they're doing pretty well. Fingers crossed we'll finish it off, and gave them a solid speech. Hopefully they felt that energy, and using that today to show some dominance. So again, I love doing it, and then headed up to Napa here in a couple days to go be with the team.
Yeah, how shocked were you, or were they, when you walked in that team room, and what was the gist of your message to them?
Yeah, it was pretty much the same message that Keegan's been giving us. I'm not going to give it away, but gave them a bit of passion behind why they're doing it. What it means to represent the country, and being on the losing side, you have an opportunity to do something different tomorrow, and pushing them along those lines to get the job done today.
You mentioned the dinner on Tuesday night up in Napa. What has you most excited about the opportunity that you'll have in a few weeks at Bethpage?
Being the best team we possibly can be. It's not about any one of us, but all of us together. We're going to do our individual best, but all of us together as one unit. We want to go in there ready, full force, with a tsunami of fans.
Well, perhaps there was no more fitting special guest today for this match play singles route than Stephen Ames. And look, I hear the criticisms, right? I heard what Tripp said earlier, that this match is not competitive and something needs to be done. But you ask the GB&I, they're fine just the way it is. Sometimes, too often in this sport and really in life, we try to reverse engineer things to control the outcome, make things more competitive. And sometimes you just need to lean on history, lean on tradition. And again, GB&I is going to dust themselves off and get back out next year on home soil and try to do it again. And, we're here standing in the mist. There's not a dry eye in the house, and maybe that's because of some of this fog. But look, this is a special event. It's arguably the greatest event in amateur golf, and it's one of my favorite things. It's been just a lovely week here at Cypress Point.